Got the tent all set up. Got all my gear out here. About ready to cook some dinner. Got my butane stove. Got me a T-bone. Some Lowry seasoning. It's a good thing for camping is it tastes good on just about everything. Put a lot on there. It's this nice thick T-bone. Let the grill warm up just a little bit. You can hear the frogs. It's hard for me to see with the camera lights on, but a lot of frogs out here. Make sure it's making good contact with the pan. Season the other side. Also gonna have some asparagus. That steak gets done cooking. There'll be a lot of nice fatty juices in there. We'll use those to cook the steak in. Cook the asparagus in. Eat right here on the cutting board. You don't have to bring a plate with you. Do have something nice to drink though. The new Mike's hard limeade. That's really good. Try to just flip my steak one time with these thick T-bones. You can even see how far up it's cooked. I like my steak medium. But you can lift up with the tongs and it'll pull away from the bone a little bit and you can see how done it is. So you don't have to guess. The table's a little taller than the chair. What's the most interesting thing about this Wawona 6 tent is this vestibule. It's almost like a regular dome tent until you put this cover on there, and then you have a little covered area, and this closes in too. But it's like having a porch on your tent, and you can cook in there. It's pretty high. You don't have to worry about the heat melting the tent from his. I just needed a little more room for the camera. But if it's pouring down rain, you can sit right here, still be outside, not have to worry about getting wet, and you can do all your cooking and everything in there. It's also a good place to store all your stuff. You know, you take your boots off right here before you go in the tent. You don't have to worry about them getting wet and muddy. And the footprint even extends here, so you're not even on the ground. It's a really good tent. And it's not, you know, it's not pulled tight. I didn't put any of the guidelines out. They're not going to have any rain or wind, but next time I'll put those out and you can see exactly what it really is supposed to look like. But, I mean, 30 minutes by myself, first time putting this up, and I messed up a lot. It was still pretty easy. It looks good. I'm 6'3", and I can stand up the tallest part of this vestibule and on the inside. You stand up in the middle. You can stand up and change. That's a pretty big deal when you're camping. Being able to stand up and change, that's not common. It's got tons of vents too. You open these up, you can vent it if it's hot. And it looks like you could even vent it in the rain, and the rain wouldn't get in. Keep it from getting too humid in the tent. It's hard for me to see with these lights on in my face. About time to turn it though. Oh yeah. Let it sit a little too long. Got to talking. You want to get a good steer before you flip it. And what I was saying before, you can pick up and pull away from that bone right there. You can see how quick it is, but I've overcooked it a little bit already. Well done on. Yeah. This little butane stove is a lot hotter than I thought it would be. Yeah, this thing is cheap too. Just gonna throw my asparagus in there. Be a little better with some butter, but that'll be pretty good. Overcooked, but that's a good steak. Off the bone. Probably should have brought a fork. Don't need much. I like my asparagus very soft. So I'm gonna keep cooking while I eat this steak. That is delicious. Those thicker pieces are just right. Good and soft. Quite a few brown spots. There on my cutting board, and the juices from the steak.